Get rich or die trying.
Thank you very much. Welcome everyone to season 3, episode 3.
Awesome.
With the amazing guest of the week, Luke, and not the one that's been on here before. This is new Luke.
A whole new one.
Different look.
This is Diet Luke. This is welcome everyone to the host of Extreme Metal Power Hour.
We're on next, so stay tuned.
Yes. So I need to ask you a little question. Who is Luke?
Well, Luke is a first year nursing student at Cali.
Mm-hmm.
I chose nursing because, kind of want to give back to the world, want to help people. I've got a lot of, people in my family that are nurses, or healthcare professionals. Luke is a fan of music. He is a guitarist at heart. He plays guitar. He dreams of starting a band one day, but we don't know how that's going to go. Luke enjoys sitting in his house, painting little miniatures and playing video games and watching TV.
Sounds interesting.
Let's expand on that.
What type of guitar do you play?
Well, I started off as playing acoustic when I was younger.
Mhm.
So my dad, he played guitar and he kind of taught me a few things. Then, a couple of years ago, I got my first electric guitar.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been playing electric ever since. And so I'll just sit in my room and just play.
I think
some
it
bits.
sounds cooler than acoustic.
It does sound cooler. But
Yeah.
There's also a lot more variety than what you can do with electric, because acoustic you can play like country songs and that's
Mhm.
about it. Or like a couple Ed Sheeran songs if you like Ed Sheeran, but no. But with electric you can play a lot of rock, a lot of indie, a lot of jazz.
Yeah.
Quite good.
Mm-hmm.
I was just going to say, I think you're the first musical guest I've ever had on. Someone that can actually play an instrument.
Bria, violin.
Well, second. Do what? You take that.
I'll take second. Silver medal.
Josh, bagpipes.
And drums. And drums.
Yeah.
Oh, so
And guitar too. He's a multi-instrumentalist.
am I taking home the bronze then?
Wait, yeah, I think you are taking home the bronze.
At least I'm on the podium.
I'm trying to think if there's anyone else that we've had on the show that would have ever played a musical instrument. We've had Bria, we've had Josh. No, I think that would be...
So yeah, bronze for you. Bronze for you, my man.
We'll be
Bronze,
bronze.
You
honestly,
take that.
I'll take it. It's
Still
a medal.
podium. Still
podium.
podium.
It's better than nothing. I'll take it.
So yeah, since obviously you're the first time on the show, you're also a first year. You're new. This is
Brand new.
a rare instance where we actually have someone that's younger than us, by a year, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So let's just hear it. Like, what was your journey to get to uni? What has led you this path?
It was a pretty long journey, I'll tell you that much.
Same, brother.
Because I applied through Cleveland, because originally, after I finished school, I was going to go and do psychology, and my plan was do a master's degree in clinical psychology and become a clinical psychologist for the NHS. That was the plan. But as I got closer and closer to the deadline for accepting my offers, I was a bit worried about the 6-year time frame of that course, and I was like,
Yeah.
I really don't want to spend the next 6 years at uni. That is just not what I
Yeah.
wanted to do.
Mm.
These guys just gave me a look as if we're doing 6 years.
We are doing
We're
6
doing
years.
6 years.
No,
That's the plan, at least.
That wasn't for me. I just couldn't do it. I was like, that's too much time, of education. I'd rather I'm a very hands-on person. I enjoy working.
Mhm.
I enjoy just getting stuck into something. I'm not a big fan of just sitting about in a classroom, learning, because I'm not very good at it, to be honest.
I mean, you got it this far.
I got
so.
this far, so I just completely declined all my offers for psychology.
Right, okay.
Oh damn.
Where did you apply for?
I applied for all the Glasgow unis, UWS, GCU, Strathclyde. Not Glasgow. I was never going to get into there. I'm not that smart.
No, it's
some
good you didn't
unis.
apply there.
And so I got offers back. I could have went. I was gonna come here originally. Anyway, that was the offer I was gonna accept, was to come here.
Mm-hmm.
But I declined all my offers, and I was like, I'll find something else to do. So I tried applying for graduate apprenticeships, that sort of thing. I did that for a few months. Nothing came up. I had a few interviews, never really went anywhere. And then this was like, I've only been applying. I only started applying for nursing like late August.
Yeah.
I was cutting it fine. I was cutting fine getting in here.
That's a risky move.
That's a risky
No,
move, yeah.
I don't want to hear you talk about risky moves after your first year SAS incident.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
Go on, explain.
Elaborate.
So, obviously, we've all been through SAS. To pay tuition fees, not loans. That's strictly
agreed.
tuition fees. So, I remember making a SAS account in high school when they told you to for like the 6th year uni applications. And then when I applied through UCAS, I put in, it's a SAS paid thing, I put in my SAS number and all that. And so then I was like, all right, that's it dealt with. And then, come start of uni, my tuition fees have not been paid. How peculiar. So, pretty much, there's obviously more that goes into SAS, and I just didn't do it.
There's more to this story. There's more to this story, and I'm going to make sure to say every detail about it.
Go on.
I got a message from the lovely host, Stuart, during summer, and he was like, have you heard anything back from SAS yet, man? I've not heard anything. So I go, yeah, man, I'm pretty sure I said I had the award letter for it. And he's like, huh? So yeah, we'll call and we'll get you through it. So we call on Discord, I share my screen, and I go into the SAS website and say log into your SAS website account. He goes, you log in? you log in? and then it was like, yeah, man, do you not have the login for your SAS account on their website? Nah, man. It was like, at that point, you knew.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
It was horrible. And it's just like the pain having to go through it and tell my own
Yeah.
dad, like, by the way, I might need help because I need to pay off these like tuition fees because I don't have any SAS.
Did you not get it sorted to the next year?
No. I applied and then like it was tragic. The emails I sent them. I'm like, please, I'm a struggling student. I need this money. You can't take this away from me. and they came through and it was fine.
That's fine.
They don't hassle you too much for tuition fees. If you pay it, eventually they're chill usually.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was a risky move for me. Well, to be fair, risky unintentional move. That what you did though, declining those offers and waiting for clearance, that is risky.
Yeah, true.
Well, clearing wasn't my original plan when I declined the offers. I was always like, what's for me won't go by me. I'll, find something eventually, and I did. I got into nursing, so I applied through clearing very late in, and I thought I was gonna, I thought it was gonna be like a bit of a long process, but I applied like I think I applied on like a Tuesday, and I had my offer by the Thursday.
That's good.
That's good. So I applied on the Tuesday. I got an interview the same week. I had the interview, and I think I did it quite well. And then they got back to me like 2 hours after the interview was finished.
Good.
Because I was in the gym and I was like, oh, I hope they email me back. I hope I get in. And then I leave the gym, open my phone, email, oh congratulations, you've been accepted. So, and that was me. That was me started uni. So it's my fourth week right now. 4th week in uni. I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah, how's your course been?
It's actually been quite good. It's only just started, so a lot of it's just like basic introductory stuff.
Yeah.
But we're starting to get into a lot of the actual nitty gritty nursing stuff. Physiology. Oh, I always love the physiology lectures. That's always quite fun. Learning about biology stuff, quite cool. Homeostasis, etc., etc.
Yeah.
And then I start placement in March.
Oh, really?
So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to, as I said, I like working. I'm really looking forward to get something to do, something to like go out there and put myself forward. So I'm really looking forward to starting placement. But
Do you know where you're going to be going on placement?
well, I asked that during the interview, because you always need to ask a question during an interview, and they said the biggest hub for student nurses and placement for Caledonian is Queen Elizabeth, so probably going there, which is good because that's just one bus from my house, so get there
I
quite quick.
hate student nurses. I don't really. But the one time,
Take it personally.
I had a cyst, right, and quite an embarrassing spot that I had to get surgery to get it removed, right. So I went into the hospital, and it was 2 like female student nurses. They rock up to do it, and I'm like, nah, it can't be, because it is embarrassing, especially since they were all like about the same age as me.
Oh.
Yeah,
that
because
makes it worse.
they were student nurses, so they're students. They're only about a year or two older than me, max.
Oh.
And the cyst was about my tailbone area, so it's
Right.
yeah, it's just really embarrassing. And ever since then, I'm like, nah, student nurses ain't for me. That ain't.
But you're the exception. Look.
Yeah, because you're here, man.
But,
Yeah.
you know, those two student nurses probably got a good bit of experience from that.
I got experience from that
You
too.
got
Yeah.
experience, you know, so it's all about learning, but you know.
I mean, it's probably embarrassing for them too. To be
Yeah,
fair.
definitely, because like, see, as like a student nurse, when they're saying, yeah, you probably need, you know, assist, you know, people in like embarrassing things, and I'm like, you know, I'll you know, it's my job. I'm more than happy to do that, you know, but it's like, if you're new to it, it's
You're
like,
not used to it
you're
yet.
not used
Yeah.
to it. So imagine those two student nurses, they probably weren't used to that. And it's like-
Shoving my arse in their face was really what I wanted today. Honestly,
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sure they wanted that. It's what I would have wanted.
Anyway, you said that you were into games. What games is it you like?
Oh, games, well, I've just finished the first Space Marine game because my PC can't run the second one, unfortunately. You know, but you know, I'm a bit of a gamer. I used to play Rainbow Six Siege.
I loved Rainbow Six Siege.
Back in the
hated
day,
it.
But I went out for a year and I joined the esports society and I tried playing it. I'm not as good as I was, but I used to play that quite a bit. But now I just usually like sit in my room and play like single player, story mode kind of first person games.
Yeah,
You know?
that's fair. That's fair. In terms of what did you say, TV shows?
TV shows.
What's been like? What's recently has been on your
Recently, it's
watching?
Supernatural. I've been binging that.
Supernatural.
It's-
I've not watched it.
We have a listener. Well,
Binging it.
actually, might not be a listener to be fair. Duffy, who works here, loves Supernatural and has a connection between that and
I've
something else.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Supernatural.
Binging that.
Give us a synopsis of Supernatural because I've heard about it. It's got like 17 seasons or something.
Like 15 something seasons.
I
so,
could not be bothered.
Yeah.
It's not like you're watching Breaking Bad and it's like, you know, four or 5 seasons, 10
Yeah.
episodes each. Is like 22 episodes a season, you know, 17 seasons, and it's all like one big concurrent plot. So it's kind of like, you know, so it would take me a lot. I'm only in the first season still, but you know, it's pretty fun. People, you know, 2 guys, 2 brothers, and they like hunt ghosts and demons and that. And you know, it's got Jensen Ackles. If you've ever watched The Boys, he's in it.
Oh yeah, I've watched
Yeah,
that.
a young Jensen Ackles who plays Soldier Boy in The Boys.
Mm-hmm.
Good show, really good show. Easy to binge because I always like something to binge.
Mm-hmm.
Something on the I like to have something on the background if I'm doing something or if I'm working.
Mm-hmm.
I always have a lot of show playing in the background, and then I'll get no studies done because I'm just sitting watching the show.
That's like me, to be fair.
Is there T-Rex in Supernatural?
I've only watched the first season, man. A T-Rex, probably.
I'm thinking because there is a show, and this is just like a vision.
Okay.
I've gotten a flashback here that I know my brother and my dad used to watch where there was like T-Rexes, and it was weird. It was set in like London, like the UK. There was like T-Rexes that came through portals and bugs that ate everything and like massive bugs and stuff.
Well, that sounds like Stargate or something. I don't know.
That ruined the
No.
joke I was gonna make.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go anyway.
Well, yeah, let's hear
Are
it.
they watching David Attenborough by chance?
Ah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what that show is. But yeah, anyway, what is your favourite show of all time?
Favorite show of all time.
What, let's say top 3. Give you a bit of
top
room.
3. Top 3 is tough.
Starting from your third favourite.
My third favourite. Well, I've got a big thing with recency bias. Like the most recent thing I've watched will be my favourite until I watch something else, and I'm like, actually, you know what? That's my favourite. For all the anime geeks out there, Hunter x Hunter's up there.
Okay.
I've never watched.
Hunter x Hunter's really good. Then Dragon Ball Z, I love that. I'm
I
a big
tried.
DBZ fan. I love that.
I tried to get into it, but again, it's just too much.
I know it's really long, especially if you watch the OG Dragon Ball, but it's so good. It's so good. I would listen to like, I'll just keep rewatching like my favourite arcs like over and over again.
Yeah.
But it's really good. And then my number one, obviously, don't want to sound like too much of a geek here. But Breaking Bad, you can't not like Breaking Bad.
Safe
Breaking
choice.
Bad.
Safe
Watched
choice.
it 5 times, loved it every time.
5 times.
See, I like
Jesus,
rewatching the same stuff.
I can't. It's like my sister. She rewatches the same stuff over and over again. As soon as I've watched it once, it's like done. It's like I know the story at that point.
I can't,
It's like my look too. He is obsessed with rewatching stuff.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. But do you know what, man? If
You do you, man.
I'll like, it's not like I'll like sit down like and like stare at the screen and watch the whole season. Again, I'll like have it on in the background whilst I'm studying or doing work or writing something.
That's fair.
That scene where Hank is on the toilet figuring out Walter White is really gets to you every time.
Yeah.
Honestly, every time I see Hank straight on the toilet, I'm locked in. I'm like, oh my god, this is cinema.
And his minerals.
This is absolute cinema.
Yeah. It's actually a little fun thing that we have not mentioned before. As you will know, if you are a frequent listener, me and Ross are on the committee for Radio Cali.
Mm-hmm.
However, we now are on the committee for hopefully,
Touchwood.
A new society, along with our very special guest today, Luke.
Society in the making.
Yes, should be approved within 2 weeks if all goes well.
Fingers are crossed.
Touchwood.
Yes, touch wood. The GCU Warhammer Society.
Warhammer 40,000.
Yes.
Gotta love it.
We're very excited for that. It's going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually had a couple ideas. I might actually want to talk to you guys after about it.
Yeah.
Which I will not say on
Yeah.
But yeah, we're excited about it. I did a bit of research. I'm pretty sure out of all the Glasgow unis, it's the only Warhammer solely dedicated society.
Just because we're the best.
All the other ones have it just as a part of something else,
Yeah.
like the board game society kind of thing.
Might be
tabletops.
worth trying to nabble into their societies because there is the Ice Hockey Society, which is for the whole of Glasgow, which
Yeah.
is just called the Stags. So it's Strath, GU, and Cali that play for the same team. Maybe worth trying
That
to do
sounds
or
like a
something
good
like
idea.
that.
You know?
I'll try and recruit them.
Yeah. Anyway, we shouldn't be talking about
Yeah,
United,
yeah. But you know, what is your hopes? If everything goes well, what's like your hopes? You know, like how well do you think it will go?
This Warhammer Society.
Yeah.
I think it'll go quite well because you know it's a very geeky involved thing. You know,
Yeah.
there's no such thing as a casual fan of Warhammer. If you like it, you're gonna like. Oh, I love it. It's my favorite thing ever.
I would
Yeah.
have rated it so much. You went, it's gonna be awful. It's gonna go terrible. It just
Yeah.
crushes dreams right in front of him. Like, it would have been
It's gonna
so.
suck.
Yeah.
I think it'll be good if we get a good amount of people in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's always gonna be a lot of variety with different armies. A lot of people, you know, playing different armies will be fun. Lots of, you know, I think you were saying have a ledger and just keep track of who's won. Then at the end of the year, you know.
That was Stuart's idea.
Sorry.
You know,
Yeah.
have an end of year sort of thing. Who's won? It's a very fun game to play if you've played the tabletop. It is really fun.
Yeah, it's like it's a good little end of year celebration.
Yeah.
It's something small. I'm sure we'll probably get like dominoes or something. Like try and ham it in there. Just a little bit of dominoes. You know, have a little award ceremony. Would be nice.
That would be.
But yeah, I'm really excited for that to happen. I think that's all about the GC Warhammer Society that we can say.
I mean,
on air.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll keep it on the down low until it gets approved. But you know,
Yeah, because it will get approved.
it will get approved.
And Duffy, we
because
trust.
We are enthusiastic young men.
Actually, Ross, do you have news that you would like to share on radio?
No, what news would I have? I actually don't remember.
Work. Let's just say.
I'm not sure I can.
I mean, why not? I mean, it's not.
I'm working at my uni now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Ross
say
is an
that.
official employee of the uni,
Yeah.
and I am as well, kinda.
Kind
To a
of.
lesser extent.
Yeah, he ain't
As a
as big
student
as me.
ambassador, yeah.
I could be his boss. So.
But yeah. So do you want to do any like? Just give you a little second, do a little promo for your show. Like I'll give you 30 seconds.
Right.
Give it a gist.
Well,
tell people what it is, when it's on.
Brilliant.
Yep, go for it.
I am the host of the Extreme Metal Power Hour. So that's 8 PM to 9 PM on a Wednesday, and we play death metal, black metal, thrash metal, any sort of, you know, extreme hardcore metal. I'll play it. You know, I've been a big fan of metal for a good number of years. I'm very involved in the local scene, go to a lot of gigs. It's a passion of mine, and I made the show just because if I listen to the radio, I won't be able to hear the music that I enjoy listening to.
Yeah.
Like the best thing, you know, our radio does, like maybe once every couple of weeks they'll play like one Metallica song, and it's like that won't cut it.
Yeah, that's their limit.
That's it. I play what the other stations are scared of playing. I play the real heavy stuff. So
Good.
if you like that, make sure you listen in because I've got a good solid lineup coming up. Good songs.
Good.
Tonight. So if you like heavy metal, if you like extreme metal, listen to my show. 8 PM, 9 PM Wednesdays.
Any social medias you'd like to mention?
We do have an Instagram. Just the name of the show, Extreme Metal Power Hour, on Instagram. If it sounds like your thing, give us a follow, because every time I'm live, I'll put a link up on the story.
Yeah.
If you want to come and listen. If it's not your thing, you know, you can always listen to something else. But
Listen anyway. Listen
anyway. You might find something that you like and be like, you know what, I like that. So as long as you leave with something.
Yeah.
But we do play a lot. It's a variety show. We don't play just one subgenre. We've got a lot, you know, I've got a lot of stuff on my file, so I've got a lot of stuff I can play. So if you want to drop a recommendation, go ahead.
Okay, lovely. I just think it's the most perfect name. Extreme Metal Power
He
Hour.
actually does love the show name.
It's
He
just
doesn't
it's
stop
so
mentioning
just,
it.
It's like it could just be Extreme Metal Hour,
That's
but it's
what I was
Extreme Metal
saying.
Power Hour.
I think it was going to be like Heavy Metal Power Hour.
Yeah.
I like the Power Hour. It rhymes. It rolls off the tongue. You can slap Power Hour on the end of any hour-long
Yeah.
program. It'll sound good. You
Yeah.
could call this the RNS Power Hour.
I like it.
And it would sound good. So,
Yeah.
you know, but it was, I think heavy metal, people think, you know, Iron Maiden when you say heavy metal.
Yeah.
When I say extreme metal, I mean like, you know,
The good stuff.
the good stuff.
Yeah. One thing I want to bring up. So there's also going to be a Halloween event for Radio Cali coming up soon.
That there is, yes.
I just discussed. I can't remember if we discussed this last week. What costumes are we going to be wearing?
Yeah. What costume are you going to be wearing?
Well,
Let's put it to you.
I'm not a big costume guy.
What costume are you going to be wearing?
Well, my current idea is a Fred Durst costume, because it's really easy. You just need a red Yankees cap and a white shirt, and you just look like Fred Durst. So that's my current idea.
I like it.
It's a good costume. If someone gets the reference, they're like, he's cool. I know
Yeah.
I know who the cool kids are if they get the costume.
Yeah. Ross?
We did mention that last week.
Yeah, you're Rambo.
Yeah.
And I'm a Ghostbuster.
Yeah, because your look is going to be the Slimer.
Yeah, looks going to be
Yeah,
Slimer.
so we did mention that.
Yeah, okay.
Are you excited for the event? You going to be there?
Oh, I'm going to be there, yeah.
Happy days.
What
happy
about
days.
the Mario Kart tournament on November 29th?
I might get a ticket. I'm really bad at Mario Kart, so
It's for charity.
it's for charity. You know, I'll show up then, but you know,
There we go. Easy business.
always looking to help out. But you know, Mario Kart, I'm rotten at it. But you know,
Well, the thing is, I think
if it's at the bar,
the general audience, the general participants, it's just random people who like Mario Kart. So there's not always going to be, you know, there's a chance you'll get pulled against people that are also going to be quite rubbish.
Professionals. Oh.
Oh, well, there's that chance too.
Yeah.
Well, they're a small group. But they are there.
I don't know, with the esports, there's going to be some people there.
Yeah. And the Gaming Society who
Yeah.
do the events.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fine though. You'll be fine.
it'll be good fun. Just
And
know,
Mario Kart, let's just say, randomness can come into it.
Yeah.
I get it.
100%.
Couple pints and it'll be fun anyway. So
Oh, yeah.
like,
Yeah, you're allowed to drink.
yeah.
Oh, I'm coming then.
Yeah. Charity? Nah, you can drink. Yeah.
So yeah, what is your sort of, I guess, so you're doing a 4-year course,
3-year course.
3-year course.
The 4-year nursing course is with honours, and I've not yet applied for the honours programme. I'll see how my first year goes.
Let's just say it's 2 more years. Well, technically no, because this is your first year and you're only just starting it, so 3 years. What's like your 3-year plan?
3-year plan is to just, you know, knuckle down, get through uni as good I can, and you know, at the end of it, obviously, see, because just now I'm not too sure what I want to do when I finish, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of different careers within nursing. So you could go, you know, work in A&E, you know, work in wards, then you can specialise in anything. You need to get like a second degree to do things like anaesthesia and you know, radiography, that sort of thing. But I think just, you know, get through uni, try my best, and then at the end of it, I'll see what I like doing. I'll learn through my placements over the next 3 years.
Yeah.
They'll place me in different areas, and I'll see what I like. And then at the end, I'll just apply for a job within nursing, because they're always looking for nurses.
Yeah.
You know, so really high demand.
What's your opinion on the current pay kind of row that's going on with nurses?
Well, My mum is a midwife,
Ah.
and she's a band 6, so that's, once you start, you're a band 5, and after a few years, you go up to a band 6. And the thing is, it pays pretty decent, because a thing about nurses is there's always going to be a lot of overtime. You're always going to work a lot of overtime, because it's like you do 3 12-hour shifts a week, and that's full time. But there's always, staying late, bank shifts. A lot of nurses do a lot of bank shifts, and that's a good way of getting money.
Yeah.
But it also is if you're a nurse, it's you're there because you enjoy it, and that's.
I'm so sorry, but I just while you were talking, I had a little peek over at Ross's phone, and he's on the Domino's app right now. Ross, you a bit hungry?
No, not at all.
Is there any good deals on today you can tell us about?
Yeah, there's a large pizza for £12.
That one's been on
That's
recently.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I've been getting that with Luke. We order it to the house, and it's £15 because delivery.
Delivery.
So $14.99, and I just get a large pizza. It's actually really good.
Speaking of my phone, man.
That's like $7.50 each
Yeah.
for a large pizza.
Well, it's £15 for me because he doesn't have an.
Or £4 for each of us if we want a large pizza.
I'll go 3 ways for a pizza.
I do 3 ways for pizza.
I'll have to contact the boss. See what he says.
Okay.
See if I'm allowed to spend any more money than I've already spent.
A whole £4.
Don't just say it like that because it means more than that.
Yeah, but you could use the money that you owe me a meal deal for. Because that meal deal was £4.
Don't give me that mischievous look.
I mean, you owe the man a meal deal.
You owe me a meal
It
deal.
doesn't need to be a meal deal. You owe him the money for a meal deal.
Yeah.
I'll contact and I'll say that I'm kind of owing Ross something, so I need to maybe have a pizza.
Yeah. That you'd get slices of.
I would also like to say, I know this doesn't involve you all, look at him, I apologise to the deepest extent. Actually, let me just ask it real quick. Board games, opinions.
Board games. I don't really play board games.
Alright.
Ross,
I like Scrabble. I'll admit I do like Scrabble. I'm a big Scrabble fan.
that's not the kind of wavelength we be on.
Alright.
I like Scrabble too, though. Scrabble's fun.
What board games are we talking?
We do like Monopoly, that one.
Shut up. So, the new board game came today.
Oh, yeah?
When I
I
was
remember we was talking this last week.
Yeah.
Gloomhaven.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Good.
We haven't played it yet.
Oh.
It came just like for 10 minutes before I was leaving.
Oh,
so I
right,
quickly opened it. I was like, yes.
And then left.
Yeah. I let Luke tidy it up, which I kind of feel bad about. But anyway, it's mega. It is mega. There is like, I want to say like 14 to 16 character choices with
Yeah?
their own individual sheets and with their own individual miniatures and all that. And the map is, just... I'm
Better
so
get
excited.
learning, boy.
I know. That's what we were doing tonight. Remember, so me and Ross indulged in some Total War Warhammer 2.
Huh?
We were going to play that tonight.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think we just said that. But I realised just before I left the house today, I told Luke, we are playing this tonight so we can learn it for Ross on Sunday, because you're coming over to the house. So,
Warhammer.
I know. It depends on the time I get home.
Okay.
It does depend. Yeah.
You could do that tomorrow.
To be honest, I am in all day tomorrow.
You're not. You said you might not. Go.
No, I mean like I'm home all day
Oh
tomorrow.
yeah. So.
Because I'm in.
And Luke's in all day tomorrow too. So.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Did I mention the cancer, by the way? Did I mention that live on air?
Whoa! Don't.
Did I mention? No, I just want to... Did we say that with Callum?
No, we didn't. But we've also got a guest on the show, so
Well, I'm just... Do you know what? We'll just leave it there then.
Yeah, we
and
will.
they can figure out
Yeah.
by themselves.
Yeah.
Very vague comment there.
Anyway, would you have a question?
I did. What? Obviously, you're into Warhammer. You were saying that. What army is it you play?
I play Necrons, the best army.
I would
Well, that's
disagree.
subjective.
Yeah.
No bias there. That is just complete facts.
Uh-huh.
So how do the Necrons play?
The Necrons play. They're very varied because they've got a lot of different models that specialise in a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Like in general, their guns are quite good. Really good for long range battles. But there's a lot of units you can get that are brilliant at melee. So they're very balanced, very balanced army. So you can play them, you can fit them with your playstyle.
Would you say they could tank the Custodes?
Custodes?
Or the Ultramarines?
It depends how you play them, but I reckon I could win. I reckon I could win.
We will see, and it will be put in the ledger. The
will
battle.
be put in the ledger.
We will have 3-way and 4-way battles.
I was going to say we could have a 3-way battle.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
That'd be pretty cool.
3-way battle would be pretty fun because I've only played like.
Although I do want a dreadnought before I do that.
Dreadnoughts are cool.
Yeah. Again, I just think it's. You need to have more of the little guys
he
before you
doesn't-
have one big guy.
That's a good.
But I've got a whole combat patrol, so surely it's time.
Ugh.
You can never have enough little guys.
Yeah, but the points are max. Like, you've got a limit on your points. So I'd rather take some of those points and put it towards a dreadnought than
Yeah.
little
That's
guys.
gonna be a lot of your points spent.
Yeah. I mean, custodies take up a lot of points anyway because they are like one-man armies.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, custodians are pretty powerful in melee, but that's the thing. If you've got a really heavily melee-based army, and I've got a very gun-based army,
yeah, but that's where my dreadnought comes in. My dreadnought can.
shooting comes before the melee phase, so I could just blast your custodians for you. Can even touch me.
Whoa! My custodians have grenade launchers attached to their arms, and there's guns and some of the weapons.
I've got disintegrator rays that can, that have.
I've got guns, just basic guns.
Just guns.
Just guns.
This guy, just guns.
Get hold of this guy.
Get hold of this guy.
Although-
just guns.
I know we would probably play like a 3 battle.
Yeah.
But I do not think we should have that as a whole for the society. I think
Yeah.
just take it 1v1
Yeah.
because you don't want to have a situation where someone feels like they're being targeted.
Yeah,
And it's a whole
that will
other
always
thing.
happen, especially
Yeah.
if you're like a sore loser.
Guaranteed that will happen with us one
Oh,
day.
I'm very competitive.
Yeah, so
Oh, that's gonna be great.
Like my friend,
I'm just gonna be like, yeah, guys, that's awesome. Just
I was playing my friend the other day a game of Warhammer, and like he got some really good rolls.
yeah,
He got like 4 6s like on like a 5 up, and I was like, that was not my hit, and then it destroyed like a whole unit in like one move, and I was like, I hate you, we're not friends, get out of my house. And then it was like, look, calm down, it's just a game, and I was like, I know, I'm just competitive, so that will happen. I will get very angry.
that's not a good mix for me.
You'll need to bolt the table down if I'm playing. I'm trying to flip it.
yeah, Ross is also pretty competitive.
Pretty. I mean, I grew up with 2 siblings, so can it.
I'm not gonna lie, this is just a general comment about you.
Oh God.
You've gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like before, like even in video games, if Ross even slightly lost, silence the whole night. It would just spoil the evening and we could not play. But now, he could just take it and he's like, "Do you know what? It's chill. It's chill. I will move again. I will move again and I will win."
Nah, the last time I remember getting proper quiet and ruining the night was because someone else snaked me, and it was Civ.
Ah.
That was the last time I remember properly being quiet in a night.
Yeah. And that was my fiance that did that.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna mention it, but
Yeah.
Was he?
Pretty much they agreed that Ross should get some cities.
Well, no. This was my first. I'm pretty sure it was my first game with both of them. This is like my first proper multiplayer game, right?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Civilization, you don't know it.
No.
It's just a video game, it's a strategic video game.
Alright, strat game, cool.
City building.
Alright.
Well, not city building, sorry. Civilization building that involves cities. Yeah. And so it was Ross's first multiplayer game.
Yeah.
And him and Luke had a deal. Pretty much, me and Ross were on an island with an AI player, and Luke was on an island. The deal was we'd kill the AI player altogether, and Ross would get the cities on the island.
And I'd like to mention that all my army got depleted doing that fact.
Yeah, Ross lost a lot.
The most.
And then, so ends up Luke takes the cities, and then so we're thinking, all right, just trade them back to Ross. Luke's like, nah, I want these cities though. And so they had a whole fuss, and then I think Ross launched a nuke at Luke.
And then he looked 3 back.
Yeah, because Luke had a lot more nukes than Ross did. Silence.
I'm thinking fair enough at this point.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. You lost fair and square.
Damn.
Nah, you better bring up some dirty. No, because my entire army destroyed their army, which left it open. The agreement was I was to take it. So
The game's the game.
I'll remember that next time.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been playing Total War recently, and that's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it.
I've enjoyed it too.
Even though we've both taken some humblings as of recently from the AI.
I don't fall asleep playing that game, so it's good.
Oh yeah, me and Ross used to play Football Manager all the time.
It's such a bad game.
Oh, I've got friends that they just like sit and play football manager for like 8 hours straight.
I really
I
enjoy
don't get it. Like
It's so boring.
when I watch them play, they're just like looking at like statistics, and it's like,
Yeah,
what is this?
exactly.
I'm a boring kind of man though. That's my
I mean,
my
true,
stuff.
that's why you
It's
play
like
the
the
Ultra
entire
Games.
game. The entire game's just graphs, and it's like.
There is a nice little like when you're actually playing a game, you can watch a football.
Yeah, but like that's you like creating a fake football game, then watching it and getting it upset when it loses. It's like
You can see that a lot of similarities in video games just to create
but
fictional
it's
stuff.
like, you know,
and then
at
lose.
least in like FIFA, you can play the game.
Maybe I enjoy it, but yeah, whenever me and Ross
You
would
know,
play,
whatever floats your boat.
yeah,
Nah. I stand on business when I say that game.
yeah, Ross just mouthed a word, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
What we can't say.
I get it. It can be boring.
Like, as Stuart was about to say, we play that game. Like occasionally on a night when we're like on call, I try my best to power through. I would try my hardest, and no matter how hard I tried, by the end of the night, I'm in my chair, leaning back, about to fall asleep, if not already asleep.
Yeah, there's been many times where like Ross, you there? Ross, hello, Ross.
And you always just hear a,
Yeah, it's not nice. So we don't play that anymore.
I'm glad.
Play exciting games.
We are.
Do you watch any sport?
Not a big sport guy. Don't watch sports. I'm nothing against sports. Sorry, that's the rude to the sports fans out there, but I'm not. I just don't enjoy it.
I'm quite a big sports fan, so thanks for mentioning that.
I think the thing is like if I've never been, my family was never a big sports family, so
Yeah,
if you're trying to get into sports, it's like there's like a million teams and all the players, and it's like I don't know any of this. I'm not going to bother.
I mean, it makes sense.
Because I mean, at the school, my pals would be like, "Oh, did you see this team just traded him for 12 million?" And I was like, "I don't know who any of those things are."
That's okay.
That's like I'm like with football. To be fair, I don't really like football, which is unusual because usually
yeah,
Scotland, it's quite a big football country.
yeah. I was gonna say, well, now that we've cleared a couple categories that you don't like, movies.
Movies.
You strike me as a
Kinda.
horror movie kind of guy.
Honestly, right. My girlfriend loves horror films, and I know I like metal. I know I'm a big metal grrr, like death metal. I don't really like horror films. I think they're, no offense to horror film fans out there. I think they're boring and tropey.
I get that.
I think they're just a bit repetitive. And I
The
can't
ones
sit
this year though, again, I think I said this when Callum was on. The ones this year have been good.
Speak No Evil,
Speak
an
No Evil.
amazing film,
That was good. I
phenomenal.
went to see that in the pictures. I enjoyed that.
Yeah,
I don't hate horror films, but like I think a lot of films just can't. They just tend to like be a bit boring. But it can be good. It's just like, you know, if you were like pick a randomly 100 horror films, the majority of them are going to be a bit.
Yeah.
But
This year, Long Legs.
yeah,
I
Long
enjoyed
Legs is
Long
really
Legs.
good.
I enjoyed it. I like a thriller over a horror.
I enjoyed the first 2/3.
Yeah, the end got kind of weird.
I know it's very boring to just say that I wish it was just a regular serial killer movie, but
Yeah.
I was honestly feeling it because it was just so well made.
I like a detective story. You know.
Yeah, I love
That's
detective stories.
Brilliant.
I actually just told Luke today on the train. Sorry again, my
Different
fiance
Luke.
Luke. That I want to watch Seven
Seven's brilliant.
and Memories of a Murder, which is a Korean detective movie. It's very well liked.
I'll
Have you ever heard of Old Boy?
Old Boy's good.
It's that kind of same vein where it kind of is crossed over into Western media.
The end of Old Boy was just so bizarre, like really weird.
I never watched it,
Oh,
but I know the name. I know
No.
that they were made around the same time.
not going to spoil it, but it gets really freaky at the end.
Mm.
It's bizarre. You should watch it. It's like it's a good film, but like
Yeah,
it like there's a twist at the end, and it's like, oh my god, that's weird.
yeah.
But a good film, really well made. But you know, what was that film called?
Memories of a Murder.
I'll look into that because I do enjoy
Yeah.
a detective story. But Seven's brilliant. Seven's like absolutely amazing.
Do you know what? I was just thinking about it. And it's just like I really like detective movies. They're
Oh,
so
wow.
much fun, and just serial killer movies in general.
Yeah.
And oh my god, seeing Long Legs. Because
Long
obviously
Legs
you've
was
watched it.
Yeah.
You know that when she goes back to her house
Mm-hmm.
in the cabin,
Yes.
it's like it's the bit where she sat down and she's fiddling with the letter, and it's just that hanging shot of like the kitchen in the
Yeah.
background. That messed me up. And then the long bangs on the door, the loud bangs on the door.
I loved that
I
movie.
love like thriller films where it's like, you
so
know,
good.
'cause I think that's the thing with horror films. It's like just everything happens all at once,
Mm.
and it's like, you know, like I think Terrifier that came out recently.
Mm.
Terrifier 3. I enjoy the Terrifier films, but like I don't, you know, you wouldn't rewatch them. You wouldn't think that's good cinema, because like
They're
like,
fun.
They're fun. That's exactly it. They're fun films. They're fun to watch, but like
It's like Cocaine Bear.
it's
It's
like,
fun to watch, but it's not art.
It's fun to watch, but it's not like it's not like a brilliant film. Like a lot of thriller films, it's like it keeps like the original Halloween. He's making a very upset face.
Ross likes Terrifier.
I know. I like Terrifier. It's fun, but it's like not like. It's not like
It's not peak cinema.
It's not peak cinema.
No, I know.
If you just put Terrifier 3 on and I'm like, oh, a yucky gore, oh, and you have a good time watching it.
Yeah.
But like the original Halloween is a suspense film. It's like a suspense film over a horror film,
Yeah.
Like nobody gets killed until like the third act. It's
Yeah.
just like
It's really good.
it's
Well, except from the opening.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a good like suspense thriller film, and I think that's why I think thrillers will always be better than horror, because they're
I
scarier.
agree.
Because like, a thriller film is always going to be scarier than a horror, because it's the fear of the unknown
It's a
as opposed to
suspense.
the fear
The
of
palms get sweatier for a thriller than they do
Yeah.
a horror.
the thing though. That is brilliant. That's a horror film. That's my absolute.
The Thing,
favourite of all
yeah,
time.
The Thing is really
Love
good.
that.
Yeah, horror movies are really good. It scares, whereas
Mhm.
thriller movies are really good at suspense.
Mhm.
I love both.
Yeah,
I love both, but like
thriller does it better.
I think horror movies don't scare me. That's the thing. But I think thriller movies always get you on the edge of your seat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
And he's gonna go see Smile too.
I liked the first Smile, but I think at the end it got really weird.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing with a lot of horror films. The third act's always going to be really good. It's going to
Because they try and not make it just plain. They always try something a little bit
they always
different.
try and do
Well, you could
something
have
at
the
end.
same movie twice then.
Yeah. Well, no, what I mean is like I don't know. Yeah, I have no
It
idea
was
what I was
like
gonna say.
it was
there.
like a curse sort of thing, but in the end it stopped being like a curse and turned into an actual like physical monster.
I never watched the.
You know what's the
Smile.
original Smile? Oh, sorry, just spoiled it.
No, I've seen like one of the scenes where it's like the face and it's like really
Yeah.
open jaw kind of thing.
Yeah.
Lots of teeth maybe.
Honestly, but Smile 1 was good. I don't know about Smile 2, but I hope it turns out to be good.
Another movie
Horror
was
fans out there.
Truth or Dare.
Truth, I've not heard of that one.
No.
It's basically the same premises as Smile, but instead of smiling, it's like taking over the body and saying truth or dare until you answer one, and then you have to do it. Otherwise, you
Death.
sleep.
You die.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Try to be PG here.
Um,
So yeah, it was a pretty good movie.
yeah.
That one freaked me out a little bit.
I'm on a big movie grind right now.
What
Of
have you watched
Lord,
recently?
Lord of the Rings, yes.
Right. You know what? Hot take here. Really hot take.
Okay. You better watch your mouth, buddy boy.
I tried to watch the first Lord of the Rings
Ah,
and it was boring and I didn't like it.
Yes, thank you.
I understand.
I like the books. Books good. Films I wasn't a big fan of it.
Well, the first one.
The first one I was like it was a lot of walking.
Yeah, well, I mean, the first one is a lot of setup.
Yeah.
But I thought it did
suppose
really
that-
well. I enjoyed it.
I suppose I need to rewatch it because it was a few years ago.
I mean, like, what's your, like, do you enjoy watching, like, feel-good stuff and all that, or is that just a bit boring and
I
silly?
like a good feel good, happy time story.
Yeah.
But I think if I'm watching a film, I'll always go for like an action film.
Yeah, that's the kind of
See, I'm
thing.
a big like dumb action guy. I like Mark Wahlberg or like Denzel Washington. Like I
Yeah.
like that.
So was it like Fall Boy or something like that? Did you enjoy that?
Fall Guy, yeah.
Fall Guy, that's the one.
Fall
that
Guy, not seen it.
I heard that bombed, though.
So did
Yeah.
I.
Like, 250 million plus lost.
Joker
Yeah.
2, talk about bomb.
Oh.
I heard that only made 7 million on
Alright.
I think it made a little bit more. Internationally.
internationally.
Yeah, but yeah, it was still a bomb. It still
Yeah.
lost money.
Nothing.
Yeah. We had James. He watched it.
I
and
said it was awful.
he was our inside. I heard a lot of stuff about it that it
No,
just
Although
was.
James
no.
did say it was overhated. I'm pretty sure he said it was overhated. Like it's just a bandwagon of people
Yeah.
hating
Well,
on it.
some people are saying it's like the worst movie of the year.
Yeah.
And it's like, Borderlands is a bit.
Yo, no, it's not worse than Borderlands, but like I think a lot. It was just a little bit. When they made the first Joker, they didn't intend it for a sequel to be made.
Yeah.
So
It feels tacked on.
It was never there. It was just kind of like a cash
Well,
grab,
yeah, 'cause-
and it wasn't done well.
The first Joker was taken as a project to see what happens if the Joker was taken as a serious character
Yeah.
rather than
Yeah.
a comic character, and obviously it done really well.
And then the second one, they're like, let's not make it serious. Let's make it a musical.
Yeah,
And now it's
and
like,
then
Are you into like DC, Marvel kind of stuff?
I enjoy comic books. I'm more of a DC guy than a Marvel guy.
DC, yep, same.
Yeah.
DC goes hard. I love
You
DC.
read the Absolute Batman
No, I haven't read any
First
comics.
issues,
I'm
you know.
talking like movies.
or movies?
I much
Oh,
prefer
right.
DC. What's your feelings on the new sort of like gritty sort of Batman universe when it comes to like Joker
the Matt Reeves Batman?
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it.
It's so good. It's so good. I loved it
The
so much.
Batman 2 got delayed like twice, and I'm so upset because I really want to see what
It's based in winter.
Yeah, I think the Hush is going to be the main villain, and if you've read any of the Hush comics, they're absolutely amazing. Really good character.
I heard some other people say Mr. Freeze, but that's very like supernatural, and I feel like they're sticking to.
I'm pretty sure like Hush has been confirmed. I'm pretty sure that's like the confirmed thing.
Is it?
That was like a good year or two ago, so maybe it's changed now. But a few years ago, I seen something that was like Hush has been confirmed.
Well, there could be multiple, because
they're
not being light with this.
I did hear there was going to be like more than one villain in the Batman 2. And I'd always like to see Mr. Freeze. You know, I'm a big Mr. Freeze guy.
Have you been watching Penguin?
I've watched the first episode, but my brother, every time he comes home, he's like, "Look, have you seen the new Penguin episode?" I'm like, "I've not been watching it," and I'm like, "I should," because apparently it's good. He likes it, and I'm going to go home and watch it.
Episode 1, amazing.
Mhm.
Episode 2, great. Episode 3 and 4, fantastic. I think it's got like on IMDb. So the first episode got like an 8.8. The fourth one is sitting at a 9.5.
9.5 is pretty good. That's like Breaking Bad levels at IMDb.
That's like season 5 Breaking Bad.
IMDb glazes Breaking Bad, rightfully so, but it's always sitting like a 9 point, really high point 9 something.
Yeah.
So if it's that good, I'll need to get watching that, because I like the first episode, but like I think if I'm like watching something now, I'll just forget, and then it'll be like the show's over, and I've just not touched it because I just forgot to watch the second episode. But and my brother is always like, "Look, have you seen the new episode?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Watch it." I'm like, "Okay," and I don't. But I'll need to.
You alright, Ross?
Nah.
What's up, buddy?
I'm better with DC and Marvel right now.
You're better with DC and Marvel?
Yeah, because I like Marvel more than DC. I like DC, but I like Marvel more. But I can't argue about Marvel being better. Because ever since
they've not been good in like
ever since the multiverse was introduced, it's just been sugar honey iced tea.
Yeah.
Here's my Marvel not hot take, because if you think Robert Downey Jr.'s a good fit for Doctor Doom,
It's not.
I will throw hands for that. I'm really upset about that casting choice, because Doctor Doom in the comics is like a great character, and just by like reducing him to just look, Robert Downey Jr.'s back, it's Iron Man now, he's back, Doctor Doom, it's like it completely takes away from the character. And you know, if they've got RDJ in there, they're going to have the mask off, and like I don't agree with that. I think I was all for Doctor Doom. I was kind of like, when Kang was announced as the main villain, I was like, I like, you know, the Kang dynasty thing, but like, you know, Doctor Doom's better. And then they're like, guess who's playing Doctor Doom? Robert Downey Jr. I was like, no, you ruined it. All the hopes I had were popped like that.
Oh man.
I don't think Marvel's been good like in comics or in the films in the last couple of years. I think Marvel's really just taken a nosedive.
Yeah. Before the multiverse though, that run up to Endgame.
It was
It was amazing.
It was so peak.
Yeah.
The only one that was bad was Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah,
that was it.
but
The rest of it
wasn't even terrible. It was just like not good.
I went to see every movie in the cinema coming up to that point from Marvel. I was loving it
and
so much.
I've not seen one since. I was the same. You went to see one until Endgame. I've seen every Marvel.
No Way Home.
I was gonna say I went and seen No Way Home,
That was
but that was good. But that's only because Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire went it. Like,
if you rewatch it and you know what's gonna happen, it's a bit like, okay.
It was just hype because people wanted them back. Like, it was a fan service movie.
Yeah.
So while it was fun,
it was good though. I did enjoy it. Willem Dafoe back as the Green Goblin. That's always a
Yeah.
See, I get that, and
performance,
again,
and I enjoyed it. So it's but I think you're right.
it's
like,
fan service.
It is fan service, and you know, fan service is good, but it's not good in the long run. You're not gonna, nobody's gonna look back at that and be like, that was the best
movie. Yeah, like, I enjoyed it at the time.
Yeah.
But
And I think Guardians Galaxy 3 came out after Endgame.
I think
that was a good one. I did enjoy that.
I've not seen it, but I've heard good things about that.
I really liked it.
You know, but
And Deadpool and Wolverine.
that was good.
I love that, but again, I think it's a little bit of fan service again.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
like,
Guardians Galaxy was a good solid movie by itself.
Uh-huh.
Established characters. Deadpool and Wolverine was a bit. Although again, it was fan service, sure, but fan service done well.
Yeah,
so
I
still
enjoyed it.
still
I
like
was
it.
really happy to see Wesley Snipes back as Blade.
I was so
yeah.
hyped when I seen that in the cinema. I see his intro scene. It was like the music going. He's just walking in. It's like, this is hard.
Blade is one of my favourite Marvel films.
Yeah, for
And I just
sure.
love
It's
Blade,
really
and
good.
it's like Wesley Snipes. I was like, yes, because I didn't get anything spoiled from me when I went in the pictures, so I was gonna sit and watching, and then Deadpool shows up, and then Wesley Snipes walks in. And I was like, yo.
And then Channing Tatum
And then
as
Channing
the
Tatum as
Gambit.
The Gambit.
Yeah.
Love the Gambit.
Mhm.
One of my favourite X-Men characters.
I was gonna say one of the biggest things that made Marvel go downhill was the TV shows. It was the mediocre TV shows. You had Hawkeye. Who watched Hawkeye?
Who's watched
Yeah.
Hawkeye?
The Black Widow movie.
She-Hulk.
That was bad.
She-Hulk. Yeah. Was it Madam Web came out recently?
Madam
Yeah,
Web's awful.
I've not watched that.
Yeah.
I fell asleep during Black Panther 2. It's the only film I fell asleep during. It was not good. The
To be
first
fair-
Black Panther was great. The second one, I went to see the pictures and I genuinely fell asleep. And they were playing Terminator 2 that night and my brother said no. And I'm really upset with that. I'm not letting that go.
I was it Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings? Or something?
Nobody's seen that.
I saw
enjoyed
it.
that. I enjoyed that one.
I fell asleep for half the movie.
Okay.
And I woke up at the end scene, like the end battle after it had finished. And
Alright.
I was like, oh.
I didn't mind that movie. I thought it was alright.
Well, from what I've seen, it was decent.
We didn't see much, did you?
It was not too bad, but it felt like
What's
okay,
the
it's a good
rating on that
movie,
movie?
but it's just gonna be so forgettable.
Yeah, I think what Marvel needs to do is like
Get gritty a little bit.
rein it in a wee bit. I think
Yeah,
Endgame was obviously like the big event,
yeah.
and I think they've been trying to keep the scale similar. But I think they need to go back to formula, like an Iron Man 1 sort of origin story sort of thing.
That Shang-Chi thing is a you thing, by the way.
What?
It's
So it's
91% Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, really?
7.4 out of 10 on IMDb.
7.4 is not great.
91% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes can be bought. That's all.
91% is still good though. Like if you see something with 91%, it's
Yeah.
not going to be a bad film.
So I'm going to contest the fact
No.
about Shang-Chi.
It's a good movie.
When it came out,
I just think it's forgettable.
I didn't hear anything about it, so that's why I didn't go and see it. So I just
Fair.
assumed it wasn't very good. 'cause
And I would actually like to make a point about
That's
IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes and how they work. So IMDb, which I think is the better one,
yeah, I use
um, it works on pretty much. It's a bit prone to like ratings bombing, but in general, it's you just vote if the movie's either a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, 10, and then all that will be totaled and then it'll be averaged, that kind of thing. Whereas Rotten Tomatoes is if you give, let's say you have 100 people. And they all give the movie over, I think it's like 70%, so it's certified fresh. The movie will have 100% Rotten Tomatoes score
Alright.
because everyone said it was good. So that just means 100% of the people said it's good, not 100% of people thought it was 100% amazing movie. So that's why I don't like Rotten Tomatoes too much.
That's where you see the 7.5 and 90% differentiate. That's a good bit.
Well, IMDb in general is harsher.
Yeah.
It's more like. Sorry, Ross is just playing with a bat in the studio.
Little bat, plastic
I hope everyone's having nice times. Got any plans for Halloween?
The Radio Cali
But
thing.
except apart out with that,
Go to your house, probably.
honestly, well, depending on how. Okay, I'm gonna bring up the cancer.
Oh.
So pretty much, I might have a tumor in my neck.
Yeah.
But the ultrasound that I'm getting, the actual diagnosis is on Halloween.
Ooh.
At 9 a.m. in the morning at the Queen Elizabeth. So, if it's not cancer, Ross comes over to celebrate. If it is,
I come over and give you alcohol to deal with it.
no,
Oh.
I cry and just like be consoled by my family. So yeah, that'll be a fun Halloween. Man, you're gonna wake up to some mad texts if things go down.
No, if it's at 9 a.m, I'll be up for it. Like, I would be up to hear results.
Yeah. The problem is, right? I'll explain this to you because I don't know how much have I mentioned the cancer around you.
Just like bagging stuff. So I don't.
This is true. Getting the pity in. Oh.
No. This is. I'll make it short. Pretty much, I've got swollen lymph nodes. If that's due to like a cold, it usually exists for 4 to 6 weeks. I'm on my 6th week, and it's not getting any smaller. That's just why they have to like check it out. One big thing, it could be fatty tissue, which runs in my family. It's like a fatty tissue deposit, and I have to like suck out all the liquid. It's really gross. Anyway, but that's common in females, not males. So we'll see about it. Again, it'll be a fun Halloween for me.
Yeah, hopefully.
It'll be a really depressing night before, just the stress of a cancer diagnosis the next morning.
And that's the night we're going on the Radio Cali event.
Yeah,
It's the night
it's
before
the night
Halloween.
before Halloween.
By the 30th, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah. It's fun for you, man.
Yeah. So we're coming up. We're going to take a little 5-minute break, the continuous show for another half hour.
Mhm.
I should probably mention Ancient Enigmas is now only 1 hour.
Yeah.
It's just a bit too long to be yapping on about ancient mysteries. Again, if we could have it to where it's like scheduled as half an hour, like it starts at past, that'd be great. But whatever. RNS is now 2 hours long, realistically 1 hour and a half. So we're gonna do a show for another half hour, and then we're gonna take a 30-minute break, and then come back for Ancient Enigmas at 7. So yes, I'm gonna put on a little song. Any recommendations, Luke?
Any recommendations?
Don't put on a song you're going to put on in your show.
No. I'm a big Eagles fan. Let's play some Eagles.
Eagles.
That is a
I'm guessing Hotel California.
nope. Overrated album, overrated song.
Ooh.
Oh.
No, it's their best album, but like it's overplayed. It's not their best.
What about Tequila Sunrise?
Kill Sunrise, that's a classic. Put that on.
All right, no problem.
Nice soft rock for you folks listening at home.
We will see you shortly.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much for listening for the first little part of this show.
Uh-huh.
We'll be right back after this break.
Bye.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back from that little break.
Good music.
Yeah, good music. We did have to prank you a little bit of Hotel California there, just make sure we'd get to 6 o'clock.
Good song, you can't go wrong with it.
Yeah, it's a good song. It's a good
It's
song.
an amazing song. But you
Yeah.
know,
It's not the best song of all time. It's
It's-
not even top 10.
Eagles. I think Eagles. That was like their hit, and it's just really overplayed. And like,
Yeah.
As like a hardcore Eagles fan, I know. I can safely say I know like 90% of the songs. And
Yeah.
it's like play something else for once. Play something different.
Yeah.
Radio stations never switch it up. I think that's a problem with like modern radio.
Yeah.
It's like if you go on like the mainstream.
It's
radio
just
shows,
so repeated.
it's always the same stuff. There's like 5 different.
Oh no.
There's like 5 different like radio stations that all play the same music.
If you heard a little thud there, ladies and gentlemen, that came from the top of Ross's head by his own hand.
I need £3 more.
I can cover
Just throw a little something. We're childhood dominoes, ladies and gentlemen. Just throw a little side in there.
Is it minimum for delivery?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that.
So,
That's strange. It's not minimum where I live.
For
was
me,
that?
always like £20 minimum? It's so annoying.
Mine's generally like it's if you order anything that's like £10, you'll get
I
delivered.
mean, it's chicken. It's Glasgow, so I guess they'd probably care more about getting the delivery fee.
I thought it would be the opposite. Because okay, I live in a rural village,
Oh.
so there's one clue where I live, my house and my address. So I thought they would spend more time. Ross is now combing the sides, seeing what looks nice.
I seen desserts, but bro, every dessert is like £6.
Oh, you ever had the?
Yeah, it's gonna be minimum like £6 to get anything.
There's
In.
like they do like a good I don't know, it's a side, but they're really good.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. So I will
Back
just
to
be.
the
With,
things,
yeah. Well,
literally.
I'm still here. I hope you're all having a nice day.
Dough balls, they're so good. How much are they?
We appreciate
£7.
you guys listening.
£7? Jeez, oh.
Shut up for dough balls.
right. Sorry.
Shit.
Right, we need to lock in.
Could you send me £3?
I actually don't have £3 in my kit.
I can send you.
By the way, I'm not that broke, ladies and gentlemen. All my money is in my fiance's account. I'm just given certain amounts.
Yeah, because he's a little.
He can't be trusted with his own money.
I can't. I can't. I'm really bad with money. But yeah. Anyway. So yeah. I hope you all enjoy hearing my subtle tones. Next, I hope by the time next show comes around, I'm gonna give you guys a little rundown and review of Memories of a Murder.
What?
And 7, which will be good. So yeah, I should also mention we have plans in the works to change the Wednesday show slot. Sadly,
No, it's disappointing.
we're gonna split RNS and Ancient Enigmas, one on Thursday, one on Friday. I think maybe RNS on Thursday, Ancient Enigmas on Friday, because then it gives Luke more time to do scripts during the weekdays when he's at uni, at college. Sorry. So yeah, that's the general plan. Which we're sad about. We're sad because we don't want to leave Wednesdays, but we're also a busy man, and he's got to play hockey. Yeah.
This sounded very.
Is it ice hockey or just like regular hockey?
It's field hockey, yeah.
Field hockey.
Yeah.
The good stuff. The good stuff.
It is the good stuff.
Yeah. I prefer like sports that are played on grass.
Yeah.
Same.
Ice hockey's funny to watch though, because they get in fights and they can't stop them.
Yeah, but I'd rather not get in a fight.
No, but if it's not you that's fighting and you watch it and it's like, oh, those two guys are absolutely, hammering each other's heads in.
Yeah.
The ref can't stop them until they hit the ground. So.
What is it, Ross?
Just the delivery fees.
How much was it? Do you want?
Nah, it's fine. I've got it.
Jack Moore boy.
Domino's is always just like.
The £14 pizza turned into £22.
Exactly. That's why I hate like ordering food in, because they always add on so much extra.
Yeah.
And it's like, I just want a pizza. Why can't I just get a pizza?
It's been ordered.
I'm paying for the pizza. Why can't I just get a pizza? Why didn't I, add on, minimum delivery fees?
Did it say delivery time?
ASAP.
I mean, like, that usually gives you like an estimate.
The trusted fact.
Bro.
No, it doesn't.
I may as well be experienced in my field.
It should be with you ASAP. Doesn't give me a.
Just should be with you ASAP.
Yeah.
Ancient Enigmas may be delayed. We have priorities.
Which is pizza.
We need pizza.
Man's got to eat.
Look, would you ever be interested in trying board games? Like, more intense board games?
Because see, I've got zero experience in board games, so
That's fair.
I don't even know when you say board games. I think Monopoly. I don't know what the.
Monopoly's fun. I actually like Monopoly.
But,
I know it's unpopular in the board game community. You know, Board Game Geek, which is the site that rates all those board games, Monopoly is ranked as like a 3.4 or something.
I always thought you hated Monopoly because it's not proper.
I play Monopoly poker.
No.
Online. That's fun.
That's different. That's different.
Yeah, I
But
always
it's
thought you
under the
hated.
Monopoly brand.
I'm not a snobby board game type. I enjoy Monopoly. I enjoy Scrabble. I enjoy the basics. They're fun. But I do love me some deep strategy, like 4-hour-long board games.
Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know like I didn't even know you could get like strategy board games.
Oh, they're so good.
He's trying to rope you in here.
When I think
I think
board
you
game,
should try. You should try a lighter one.
I'll try like drop a name drop here.
Oh, God.
Rising Sun.
No. Whoa, let's slow down here. Not Rising Sun. Sheriff of Nottingham. That's a great game.
Mm-hmm.
You have to. One of us plays as a sheriff, but the rest of us are merchants, and we're trying to smuggle goods against the sheriff. So we have to like put goods in a pouch and then lie to the sheriff about what's in the pouch, or tell the
Right.
truth, and you can bribe him. It's pretty fun. So yeah, I think you should just try it.
I'll
Give it a wee try.
I always keep an open mind.
I probably shouldn't.
I'll try anything once.
We probably shouldn't do this like as a uni activity though.
No, this isn't a unit activity. This
We-
is
we
him
could
just
just-
trying to rope you into
We could
something.
just hang out and play some.
Yeah,
some board
that's what I
games.
mean, because that would be a bit of a screw you to the board gaming society.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well, I'm not going to pay to play a board game.
board game society doesn't have.
This is probably important. Can I do this?
All right, yeah.
I'll be 2 seconds, guys.
So
Our
guys, we've
guest
lost our
is
guest.
leaving
Yeah.
the show.
I'll be like 2 minutes, just like that.
Yeah. Well, Ross, it's just us.
Just like how it started.
Yeah, man. How far this show has come. What do you think our chances of winning?
I genuinely think it's high.
Whoa, I didn't even finish.
Winning the best behind the mic again.
Oh.
Yeah, I know you that well. I think it's high. I genuinely do. I'm confident. I'm a confident person. You know this.
Gonna be devastated when we don't get nominated.
No, we will. I mean, think about it. There's 2 of us already, right? James will probably nominate us if he doesn't like nominate his own show.
Yeah.
We've got people that can nominate us, and it's not about the amount of nominations; it's about the quality. However, I'm not sure if they take into account we won it last year. But then again,
I
Jay
feel
won
like-
it 2 years in a row. For the
But how many other shows were there?
no,
That's it.
his was the best contribution. And
Yeah,
that's,
but he.
Callum was last year nominated as well. And he did quite a bit last year too. So
Yeah, that's fair. We've got our guest back,
Oh
everyone.
my.
Oh my god. Is everything good in the hood?
Everything's fine.
Smashing.
Accidental phone call, so I should be good. So.
one of
I like
them.
it. I like it.
I've accidentally phoned the police,
Oh, I've did that one time.
and then they called me back and like, "Hi, this is Police Scotland." I'm like, what would you want?
Yeah, no, they do that because like every single time like they get a phone call, they need to follow up on it.
Yeah, in case it
And
was someone.
So they just need to phone you back and make sure it wasn't like an actual emergency. Cause I did that one time. I was running to get a train,
Yeah.
and it was really awkward to get into the train station. You had to like go right round a big bend to get in,
Uh-huh.
but there was a fence you could just climb over. So I just climbed over the fence to get to the train station, and then I got in and I jumped down and I looked at my phone and I dialed the police. So it's
See
like,
if-
oh, upsie. And then they phoned me back and was like, oh yeah, sorry, I was climbing the fence. and I was a bit drunk, so sorry.
And that's them got your information and their
That's how they
spreadsheets.
get you.
You know, I like to pride myself on the fact that I know my cybersecurity and stuff, right? Like I wouldn't get tricked. But I almost did one day. I was, I think, 15,
Right?
and I got one of these texts being like, "You are being prosecuted
Oh, no.
for a crime,"
Yeah.
and they were non-specific, so I was a little bit worried. And this might be stereotyping almost,
Uh-huh.
which is obviously against uni policy. So I'm not actually doing it, but one of those things. I get a phone call about it, and there is a very like Scottish accent.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the stereotype is if it's an Indian accent, you're a bit gonna be like, okay,
Yeah.
what's going on here?
Yeah.
Same way, like if you're living in India and you got a Scottish accent, you're like,
You go, okay.
whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I get a call and it's got a Scottish accent. I'm like, oh no,
This guy's serious.
they got someone. I'm done. And so I start thinking of like what potential crimes I might have committed.
Uh-huh.
And there was a couple, but nothing. Nothing was coming. Nothing was coming top of my head. Like, sure, I may have stole some Frodos from Spar when I was younger, in my younger days, but there was nothing of genuine malice.
You're
that
clean
was-
now, though. No more.
That was an
Fair
admission
stealing.
of guilt there for theft, right?
If Spar was to sue me for the Frodos, I would say provide the proof. I am not mentally well right now. I might have cancer, so this cannot be used in the court of law. But yeah, so I got a phone call and I was like, oh, yeah, sure. Address and stuff. And then, but at one point I accidentally hung up.
Uh-huh.
I tried to call back and it didn't work.
And that kind of made it click.
No, I tried to call back. I was like, oh no, I need, next time I have to make sure I get the call next time they call me. And then I was in the shower.
Ah.
I came out of the shower, missed call. I was like, no! They're going to get me.
What made you realise it was a scam in the end?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Okay, they called me again
Yeah.
and it was an Indian accent. I was like, oh,
Ah.
they just had one in. They just,
They had a tank getting ready for you.
My dad, he I think, you know how you get the text messages saying, oh, your parcel's not been delivered?
yeah.
He fell for those and lost £50. 50-year-old guy, he's not even like 90 or something, he's just like a 50-year-old man and he's just not very clever.
Yeah.
But I like every single day I'll get a text saying, oh, your car's been parked in legal spot.
Yeah.
I don't have a car.
I don't drive. You can't fool me.
I've
drive.
been getting them too.
I don't even have a car. You can't.
Mine are,
I'm in the danger zone for that because I do have a car.
mine are strangely crime related. I always get them with like,
Maybe-
you are being prosecuted, and I'm like, bro,
Maybe-
come on.
Maybe it was real when they're just building a case.
Yeah.
They've got some mad stuff.
You
For
remember
years.
when we tried to contact you with this and you just
Yeah, well, we're now taking you to court, buddy.
Yeah.
you just hung up the phone, so what now you're doing it in 20 to life.
Oh, yeah. Remember when we had one of our prosecutors try to call you and you racially discriminated against them due to their accent? You're getting nicked, boy. But yeah, I mean, I could tell a little story of person that I will not name. They got tricked by scammers. They believed they were talking to Dave Grohl of the Foo Fighters.
No, who?
That I can't say. I'll tell you
I'm
after.
just saying like who was fault for that. No offense if the person listening, but
I can't say. But a certain someone got tricked by a scammer that they were Dave Grohl and they were coming to meet them, and this person sent them money for a plane ticket and went to the airport to meet them at the airport, and the police got called on them because someone was worried they were mentally deranged.
I remember you telling.
And then the police were like, hello, are you okay? Are you okay? And then this person, the police ended up contacting this person's, someone that was related to this person, I won't go into details, being like, hello, your person is here, like they're deranged, we're going to drop them off back at this address, can you be there for them? Because they were worried this person had mental health issues because they thought Dave Grohl was coming to meet them. So yeah, and when asked why they thought it was Dave Grohl, they said it was because they sent pictures of Dave Grohl that looked like selfies. Someone just went on Google, went Dave Grohl selfie, sent the first result.
that's what you always reverse image search, you know.
Well, this person doesn't even know that thing exists.
Alright.
But yeah, they got duped. They got duped hard. And there was other stuff. I mean, it's every sort of celebrity you can imagine, like Kurt Russell.
I seen
You know,
that
this-
thing on I don't know if it was like YouTube or it was like a small semi-documentary sort of thing. And there was this woman that believed that Channing Tatum, I'm sure it was, like, was on Instagram, and like they were like friends on Instagram, which was a scammer. And then, but it was going on for like a couple of months. It was like a concurrent thing.
Have you ever seen those like really crappy American TV shows where it's like like it's like a show about hoarders. It's a show about catfishing.
The TLC shows. Yeah.
The TLC shows, and they did one on catfishing, and I do sometimes like that's like a guilty pleasure for me.
What, catfishing folk?
No, it's a weird way to interpret what I said. I enjoy watching the catfishing shows.
Well, my mum used to love catfishing. That was good.
Still trauma.
Like
it's gonna be okay, Ross.
They'd show up to the house and they'd be like, "Are you Melanie 3652?" And it's like some old guy. It's always fun.
Mine wasn't that bad.
Yes, I am.
Mine wasn't that bad.
Well, yes, because yours were still the gender they said they were.
Yeah, I got catfished. I
mean, I've pulled up to meet someone, and you know,
that's
someone that knows how to take a good picture. You know.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, I've been in that boat, and I was like,
I do feel kind of, it sucks, but no, I love Luke with all my heart. Not my
you.
Luke, my fiance Luke.
Uh-huh.
But there is a certain element where I just can't relate at all to anything you guys say about like dating, catfishing, the modern world in dating. It's just so, I feel like, yeah, guys.
Yeah, you don't get it, alright? You've
I
got
don't.
to
I don't. It's just, oh man,
Yeah,
that must be horrible though.
No. I'm going to explain what happened. The story that I told you the other day to Luke, our guest Luke. So I feel like I have to specify.
There's too many Lukes going about.
I know.
So there's two of them, but it's so hard.
I was on Hinge, right?
Yeah.
The usual. Matched with this person that, as you politely said, knows how to take a nice picture.
They know their angles well, you know.
So
it's always a dangerous game.
Go to Central Station, and the person, she's stood just outside the Costa at Central Station.
So it's just U-turn?
Not that. I walked and I seen her, so I walked by her just to prepare myself just a little bit, because I seen her, I'm like, oh no, bro, this ain't it. So I took a couple of deep breaths. She texted me going, yeah, I'm here, where are you? I go, yeah, I'm just coming. So I call back, meet her, say hi, it's nice to meet you, all that lovely stuff. Go on a walk, and 10 minutes into the walk, I text my sister saying, you got to call me saying there's an emergency, I got to go home.
That's a classic move though.
So
right, question.
Yeah?
When you say they knew how to take a picture,
No, it was bad.
how good could they take a picture?
Really good. Like I wish I still had pictures of this person, but really good pictures they knew how to take. And then
you show up and it's like, that's not the same person.
yeah, like, who are you? I mean, it was just enough to recognise.
Yeah, like if you
Just-
like in hindsight, you look back and you be like, did you see that? You kind of see that now, but like,
Yeah, at the time it was like, whoa,
At the
that's not who I matched.
Yeah.
Like,
And it was funny how Ross, I think the way you originally said it to me, the way I interpreted it was like I played this move, I got Beth to call me, I said it was emergency, I left, all good, man, what a treat.
Yeah.
I was just laughing my behind off, because I just knew instantly, like, she 100% knew.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
were just trying to get out of that. Oh, you've got an emergency, dude.
did your sister pull through with that emergency
yes,
call?
yeah.
Respect it.
Me and my sister are close in that, so yeah, we got away with that. But yeah, it was brutal. Yeah.
The game's the game, though.
The game is not the game. The game is not a fun game when that happens.
Is there other times? Eyebrow raise?
Have you felt it?
I mean, if you want, like, I'm just...
I played the fifth. There was one other time.
Yeah.
But it's not nearly as interesting. And
I found that one way funnier, though.
That was quite fun.
Because they got, like...
they got what?
Oh, I probably shouldn't leave that so ambiguous.
Yeah.
They got a free meal.
Oh,
you
yeah.
paid?
Yeah.
Oh.
They got a free meal out of it, which is such a hustle. That would be me.
Question.
That would be...
Was it an expensive meal?
No, it wasn't that expensive though.
Was it like a meal deal?
No. It was more expensive than that, but it wasn't expensive like a
McDonald's?
fancy restaurant. What?
McDonald's?
No, it was like
It's
a
a restaurant.
but it wasn't.
A sit-down restaurant?
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Oh.
It wasn't like an expensive restaurant. It was like just
What we saying?
about £12 for a main. Like,
That's not bad.
It's not too bad. Like
What was the bill?
Like a Tony Max
I mean,
sort of thing?
£30.
£30. Okay.
For two
Again,
people,
I
not
just
bad.
respect the hustle of editing pictures.
Did you enjoy the meal?
Yeah.
The food was good though.
Yeah, there we go. You got something out of it.
But
You got
the-
good dinner.
You surely couldn't have been enjoying it when you're just sitting there.
Yeah.
It's a gut feeling like, oh, this is.
Yeah.
They've just scammed me out of a meal.
Yeah.
Which I love so much. If I was a woman and I was not in any sort of relationship, that would be me.
Really?
I wouldn't even want to date you. I'd just be like, you're taking me for a meal. I see you.
So that's the thing I don't get about catfishes is like, do they think that it's going to go well when they show up? Like,
Yeah, surely you know.
surely you know.
It's
like,
sort of like just like, I'll worry about this later kind of thing.
Yeah. Because
Um,
if it's like that difference, like if you look in the mirror and you look at pictures and you're like, these are like two very different looking people.
So what do you do? What do you do when? What would you think they would do if I brought it up? Like, yo, you ain't what you said you are. Would you think? Would you think they'd
they
be
just
like,
go, really? I thought it was a really nice picture.
No,
yes, really. Bye bye now.
that's just one of my better pictures. And I was like, I think if you're on a dating site, you should always put like a not a bad picture, but like a real life picture.
A reality picture.
A reality
you know?
picture.
But
Not,
This is the base.
not one where you're posing.
There should be one video because it's so hard to catfish a video,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm happy I've deleted Hinge. I've deleted Hinge.
Good man.
Yeah,
I
because I'm in.
yes.
Yeah.
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 I'd love it though if you like ask her that while you're eating and stuff, and she just like stares at you and goes, and she just keeps eating.
It's like that. So, you're gonna tell me why you don't look like your pictures? And she's like,
Free meal, mate.
I just want some food, and she just keeps on eating.
Fair, but at that point, surely I'd just stand up and leave. Like, say I have to go to the toilet and go,
Book it. Just
and then
Well, no, not after asking that question. She'll be like, "You're not going to the toilet, buddy. I will be going to the toilet first." Runs.
yeah, because surely if I realise she's a catfish, I go to the toilet, and I'm like, okay, if I go now, she's left with the bill.
Oh my god, I can't imagine honestly dating right now. Like,
Bro, no, it's bad. It is bad.
Because like I would be so petrified anytime that I'd be on a date at a restaurant and they're like, "I'll just be going to the toilet." I'll be, oh my god, this is it."
She's leaving.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
he's leaving. for
Yeah,
me.
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, no, because it's not dating the same person. Would be like, it could be she or he.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I've got a mix.
Yeah, so it
I've
could
got
be,
like a mix. Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah. So I just can imagine like the fear.
no,
and
bro, it is bad.
It's like, are they just wanting the meal? Are they just gonna leave halfway through the meal? Like,
I've got really lucky right now though.
Yeah.
That fear isn't even in my head right now. So
but me and Luke, we are relationship men.
sorry, ladies and gents, I'm taken. So, don't get your hopes up.
Same, my man. Right.
almost there.
He's working on it.
Fingers
Yeah.
crossed. I'll say a little prayer for you before I go to bed.
So, ladies and gents, we're going to leave the show there. I say a successful show. Good first show with you,
Pretty
Luke.
good
You've done
show.
an amazing job. Thank you so
Brilliant
much for being the
here,
guest.
Really enjoyed it.
Ross was running to get the Domino's just then. Anyway, last little bit, my promo again. It all just tell them your show, when's it on, go for it.
8 p.m, 9 p.m. every Wednesday, I will be playing extreme heavy metal. The show's called Extreme Metal Power Hour. It's in the name. Death metal, black metal, thrash metal, grindcore, you name it. If I've got it, I'll play it.
Fair
Really
enough.
enjoy death metal. Really enjoy all sorts of metal. So if that sounds like your thing, tune in Wednesdays 8 p.m, 9 p.m. Extreme Metal Power Hour.
Yeah. So, I'm really happy with that first episode with you, Luke. That went great. I should need a promo. Sorry, Ross, you want to say something?
Look, you've done amazing. I'm going outside because the Domino's order is here.
Let's go.
Large
So,
pepperoni.
So yeah, our social medias are RNS Radio on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I think Ross has done as well, and YouTube. YouTube's a big one. We'll be posting all of these on YouTube, and then our other show, which is coming up soon, Ancient Enigmas, is oh god, what is it? It's ancient_enigmas_ on Instagram and on TikTok, and then ancient.enigmas I think on Instagram. You'll find it. It's like a pyramid is the thing, and it's kind of like a yellowish background. So yeah, thank you very much everyone for listening. We will see you next week with our next week's guest, which I think might be Emma Duffy, if we're lucky. But yeah, we'll see. And goodbye.